Are you submitting offers in the properties you like and not getting them accepted? Well, I'm going to give you a few tips that may help you. I'm sure your realtor is telling you these things, but if not, maybe you can think about those things and suggest them to your realtor. Okay, as a seller, usually they want to close as soon as possible. Sometimes they are looking at how much is the deposit you're putting in escrow. So usually we do 1%, but maybe if you're competing with other offers, you can say, I'm gonna put 3% down so you know that I have the funds and I am serious about buying your house. The other one is short contingency periods. You have contingencies. Usually there's a contingency for the inspection, for the appraisal, for the loan. Make them as short as possible, maybe 7 days to have the inspection done to remove that contingency. Maybe 10 days for appraisal, 15 days for loan approval. All those things, make them short. So that way the seller knows that you're gonna move quickly. So there's no risk that you're gonna cancel and they would have wasted 30 days in that transaction. The other thing, proof of funds. You wanna submit your offer with a bank statement where your funds for your deposit or down payment are at. So you want to make sure you have that with your offer. A pre-approval letter, you want to be 100% pre-qualified with the lender. Now, the other thing, find out how many offers are you competing with. Is this seller looking for a contingent buyer that is going to wait for them to find another house? Can you offer them maybe 2 weeks rent back? So when they close escrow, they can still stay in the house for 2 weeks. Maybe you charge them rent, maybe you don't. It all depends on how many offers you're competing with. All those things are gonna make a difference. So as a realtor, I always make sure that I'm talking to the other realtor. I wanna find out what the seller is looking for. Sometimes I have to raise my offer even before I get a counter offer because I find out they have higher offers. So instead of waiting for a counter that might never come, I want to just update my offer and resend it at a higher price. All those things are important. You want to make sure you are working with a realtor that is not going to be shy. They're going to be calling the other agent. They're going to be following up constantly to see what's going on. Sometimes you won't get it if you're not able to go high enough, or sometimes, they send a counter back that says, send your highest and best. And your highest was not the best for the seller. Maybe somebody else went way higher than you and you're not going to be able to afford the house. So how do you fix that? I always tell my buyers, when we get a counter back and it says, send your highest and best, I tell them, send your highest offer. What is the highest you are willing to pay for this house? So if the house is, for example, it's $800,000 and they send the highest and best, and you are not willing to pay more than $825 for that house, then just send $825. Then if you lose it, who cares? You were not willing to pay more than $825. Somebody else was willing to do that. Then you don't feel guilty. But if you were willing to pay $825 and you just counter like $815 just to see in case you might get it for $10,000 less, then you are going to feel bad because maybe that extra $10,000 was going to get you the house. So when they say highest and best, really go your highest. $10,000, $15,000 is not going to make a big difference on your payment. So think about all those things, and when you're competing with an offer, just remember this is real estate. Even if you're paying $30,000, $40,000 more for a house, the property will appreciate that much in the next few months. So hopefully those tips help you, and good luck in finding your house and getting your offer accepted. And if you need help, if you need a lender to get you pre-qualified, and if you need a realtor to walk you through the process, please reach out. I will be more than happy to explain the process to you and hopefully be part of your process of buying your next house. Faby Gonzalez, Coldwell Banker West.